inhalation. Exhale while chanting. Now let's take a deep breath. Inhale, stretch your hands towards the ceiling. Exhale, take your palms behind. Once more, inhale and stretch. Exhale, bring your palms to your chest. Inhale, lift your hand, reach towards the ceiling, lifting your ribcage off your diaphragm. Exhale, bring your palms behind you. Again, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, palms in front of you. Once more, inhale, stretch it behind. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale, bring your palms to your chest. Relax. We will do easy balances today. So if you need a chair, you can bring a chair so that you can support yourself in between. The first step in balances is to fold your right leg, hold your right foot with your right hand and press your heel to your buttock. And then push your hip forward gently, looking at one point on the floor. In these balances, it shows how your mind is working. If your mind is completely aware and connected to your body, you'll be able to balance well. You shouldn't have too many restless thoughts. You should be able to fix your eyes at one spot on the floor. Usually the eyes will be shifty, but if you can point it, converge it at one point, immediately the concentration and awareness shifts to the present moment. Okay? And gently pushing your hip forward. You should feel a stretch on your right hip. Okay, relax, release. Now let's grab the left foot from behind, press the heel to the buttock, and then gently push your hip forward, looking at one point on the floor, holding your concentration and your balance steadily. For 5, 4. See, if you're trapped in some thoughts, you're not in the present moment. Either you're thinking of the past or embroiled in the future, some thought which will both push you out of the present awareness. Okay, so very important. And the movement of your mind is reflected in your eyes. So keep it very focused. Now lift your right knee up, interlock your fingers and press your knee towards your chest here. Lifting it up and holding the balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now draw a circle with your toe here, just energizing your ankle, lubricating your ankle joint, and then reverse. Draw a circle with your toe. Relax. Lift your left knee up and press it towards your chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, rotate your toe. 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Okay, now let's do the simple Vrikshasana. Lift your right leg up. Keep your heel as high as you can against your left thigh. Okay, look at one point on the floor. Again, take both your hands up. Reach to lock your fingers, point one finger up and reach towards the ceiling. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently relax. See here, if you want, you can hold a ball or you can hold a chair. If you're a beginner, you can start practicing like that, but gradually you need to try to have a control over your mind. And stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Come down. Bring it down. Now stretch your hands sideways and sitting in the chair pose. Okay, your body should be leaning forward in 45 degrees. Hands should not come down. They should be parallel to the floor. Now lift your right foot, place it on your left knee. Continue to lean forward here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your elbows on your knees, interlock your fingers and stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and place your palms on the floor. Drop your head down. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your foot here and slide your hands out. Come up gently, vertebrae by vertebrae. Don't give any jerky movements when you're coming up. Okay, so once again, we sit in the Utkatasana, spreading our hands sideways, leaning forward. See, the Utkatasana or the chair pose is very good for the strengthening of the knees here. So you will really feel the muscles around your kneecap starting to strengthen. Now place your left foot on your right knee. Continue to lean forward here. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows on your leg, lock your fingers for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms on the floor, dropping your head down. You'll feel a complete stretch on your left leg, on the hip joint, on your knee joint, on your hamstrings. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your leg and slide your hands gently coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay. Now let's sit in the Utkatasana, keeping your hands in the front on either side of your ear. Okay. Your entire body upper body should be in an angle of 45 degrees. Okay. Inhale in this position. Exhale, stand tall. Again, inhale, sit down. Exhale, stand tall here. Once more. Inhale. Deep breath. Exhale, stand tall. Inhale. And here you take your hands behind you, lock your fingers here. Okay, lift your head up, chin up, expand your chest. Exhale, drop your knee, lifting your hands up. Again, inhale, sit in Utkatasana. Hands behind you. Exhale, fold forward. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, release your hands and stand tall. Take your palms at your chest. Okay, inhale, sit down in Utkatasana. And exhale, place your left elbow on your right knee, pointing your right elbow towards the ceiling. So continue to sit like this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your left leg off the mat. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch your leg behind you. Continue to stay there. Okay, your upper body doesn't move. Just the left foot is going back, keeping it straight, placed flat in 45 degrees. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise both your hands in Virabhadrasana. Your leg continues to remain bent. Okay, 90 degrees. Lift your head up. You can join your palms. Interlock your fingers. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands forward on the floor and lift your left leg up here. If you need, you can bend your right knee slightly. Now tap your leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step forward here and then slide your hands gently coming up. Okay, now let's repeat with the other side. So take a deep inhalation here. Join your palms at your chest. Sit down in Utkatasana. Exhale, placing your right elbow on your left knee. Left elbow pointing towards the ceiling. Here you relax your breath. Please stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your right leg off the mat and hold the balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Place it flat in 45 degrees. Continue to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise both your hands up. Lifting your head and chest up. Continue to stay here in Virabhadrasana for 5. Back foot is flat. Keep it in 45-degree angle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, placing your hands on the floor in front of your left foot. Lift your right leg up. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently tap your toe to the floor and lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step forward, slide your hands up, standing tall. Okay, come to the center of the mat here. Now take your hands up, interlocking your fingers, palms facing upward. Stretch your hands up, come onto your toes. Look at one point on the floor and balance. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Bend to the right, keeping your head in between your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center, over to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center, lean from the base of the spine forward in 90 degree. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to really focus on the points where you're getting the stretch. Release your hands here. Gently come back to the standing position. Give slight gap between your feet here. Okay, place your palm on your hip. Palms facing downward. Okay, so we don't arch the back. We don't take the butt out. Okay, so we push the hips forward here. And then drop the head back. Facing the ceiling. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. Place your hands on your hips here and bend to the right. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center, over to the other side. Just drop your body. Relax. Feel that stretch on your lateral muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center. Now let's lean forward and then bend backward, pushing the heels up. Pushing your hips forward, heels up. Again, bend forward. Exhale here. Inhale. Bend backward. Exhale. Go forward. Inhale. Bend backward. So you're balancing and you're stretching your spine. Exhale. Go forward. Again, inhale and exhale. relax. Now stand tall. Using the base of the spine as your axis point, lean forward and rotate that spine. Okay, head and spine are aligned in a single line. Your head should not turn left or right. It should be facing forward, looking at one point in front of you. 2, inhale as you go back. Exhale as you come forward. 3, exhale. 4, 5. Reverse. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, relax. Stand tall here and let's begin our Surya Namaskars. So today we'll have 3 types of Surya Namaskar. Okay, Ashtanga series 1, series 2 and the Chandra Namaskar. So we begin here. Divya will be demonstrating for us and then I will be narrating. Okay. So stand tall, connect your mind to your body. Before you start your Surya Namaskar, you should always make sure your intention is correct. Okay, why you're coming here? You are in this class for the next 1 hour. You want to make the best. You cannot do your best if your mind is wandering. Okay, keep your mind very steady. Keep the gaze at the point between your eyebrows and follow the rhythm of the breathing pattern correctly. And just mentally scan from head to foot, becoming aware of your entire body, right from the pressure of your feet against your mat, and then all the body parts, your calves, your thighs, your abdomen, your chest, your hands, your shoulders, and your head. Okay, just be aware of all that. Scan your body, and wherever you're getting the stretch, just focus on that. So the minute you focus there, the energy goes towards that body part. Okay, so let's begin. Inhale, stretch both your hands up, pushing the hips forward here, head back. Exhale, fold forward completely. Inhale, come to the half lift position. Spine is held straight parallel to the floor, head and chin is lifted up. Exhale, fold forward, placing your palms on the floor near your feet and stepping back in the high plank. Palms are under the shoulders. Inhale, Bhujangasana here. Lift your head up, dip your hips down. Exhale, Parvatasana here. Inhale, step or jump forward. Hands on the knees, come to the half lift position. Inhaling. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, take your hands on the front here. And exhale, bring your hands back to the side. Let's do it a few more times. Inhale, stretch both your hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come to the half lift position. Exhale, fold forward and step back in the high plank. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, step forward, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, take your hands up from the front. Exhale, bring your hands back to the side. One more round. Inhale, stretch up. Pushing your hips forward. Make sure you're not arching your back here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward and step back in the high plank. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, step forward, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, take both your hands up. And exhale, bring your hands back to the side. Okay. Now let's do a couple of times the second series of Surya Namaskar. Okay. Here we have most of the steps are similar, but few more additional parts. Okay. Once again, just calm. If you're a beginner, you may tend to breathe heavily, but you have to control and calm your breath so that you're able to inhale, exhale while doing the Surya Namaskar. Okay. Again, inhale, stretch up your hands, pushing your hips forward. Exhale, fold forward. I'm sorry, we should have begun with Utkatasana. Okay, let's stand tall again. I started with the first series, so let's do the second series now. Inhale, Utkatasana here. So lean forward, tailbone behind, and your entire spine aligned in 45 degrees. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift here. Look up, head up, chin up, spine parallel to the floor. Exhale, again, fold forward and step back in the high plank. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, take your right leg in between your hands and raise your hands up in Virabhadrasana. Exhale, again, bring your hands down on either side of your foot and step back in one breath. Inhale, Bhujangasana again. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, left foot forward in between your hands. Inhale, raise up in Virabhadrasana. Look up. Exhale. Take your hands forward, step back in the plank. Inhale, Bhujangasana again. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, step forward or jump forward and come to the half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, stand tall. So we do this a couple of times more. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward and step back in a high plank. Make sure your hips are aligned to the floor. Don't take it too high or too low. Now come to Bhujangasana. Inhaling. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, right leg in between your hands. Raise up in Virabhadrasana. Exhale, take your hands down and step back in the plank. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, take your left leg in between your hands. Raise up in Virabhadrasana. Exhale, take your hands forward. Again, step back in the plank. Inhale, Bhujangasana here. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, jump forward or step forward, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sit in Utkatasana. Exhale, stand tall here. Okay. Now let's do the Chandra Namaskar. So Chandra Namaskar is nothing but it has an additional couple of steps and it involves Ardha Chandrasana in the practice. Okay. So once again, just stand tall here. So inhale, stretch your hands up, pushing your hips forward. Exhale, fold forward completely, bringing your hands right up to the floor. If you need to bend your knees here, you can bend your knees, bringing your hands on either side of your feet. Okay, so your hands and feet are aligned in the same line. Okay, right. Take your left leg back here, right leg back here. So here you're in the Ashwasanchalasana. Your left knee is 90 degree in between your hands. Right leg is behind you. Okay. Now drop that knee there. Sink your hip down. Okay. Here the front leg will reduce. The angle from 90 degrees will come to a close, bend here. So if you can see, the knee is compressed. It's pushing your thigh. The hamstrings are pushing your calf here. Now take both your hands up, lifting them up. Bend backward. Join your palms and then backward. You can lock your fingers. Okay, so this will ensure that your head is steadily held in between your hands. Now bring your hands forward on either side of the feet and lift your knee up. Okay, I'm not deliberately adding breath here because you need to get familiar with the asanas. Again here, Ashwasanchalasana. Knee is now 90 degrees. Step back in the high plank. Okay, Kumbhakasana. Again, make sure that your hips are not too high or too low here. Okay, again, Bhujangasana here. Lift your head and chin up and lower your chest in between your palms, chin on the floor. Again, inhaling, come to the Bhujangasana. And exhale, let's go to the Parvatasana. Okay, now lift your right leg up again, inhaling. Exhale, bring it right in between your palms. Okay, drop your knee down. Inhale, take both your hands up. Exhale, bring your palms back to the side and lift your knee up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, bring them down. Okay, the other side. Once again, we'll do it slowly only. We will not add the breath because you will not be able to understand the steps if you add the breath. Okay, again, stretch your hands up. Pushing your hip forward here. Fold forward, completely taking your hands on either side of your feet here. You can bend your knees if you need to here. And take your right leg, left leg back. Left leg back now, okay? In the earlier asana, we took the right leg back and we brought the right leg forward. Now we take the left leg back and drop your knee and drop your hips here to the floor and then sink your hips so that your right leg, right knee is folded completely. Okay, take both your hands up. While balancing, you look up, drop your head back. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both your hands back on either side and lift your knee up here. And let's step back in the high plank here. Again, make sure your shoulders are right on top of your ankles. Don't take it back or forward. Body is perfectly aligned to the floor. Now sink your hips down, lifting your head and chin up. Curl your toes inside and then come to Parvatasana. Ashtangasana. Sorry, chest is in between your hands here. Here again, I want to spend a moment. Here, the 8 limbs are on the floor. Okay, both your toes are curled inside, both your feet are touching, both your knees are touching, your chin is touching, chest is touching, palms are touching. So here, your belly, your hips don't touch. Okay. Now, without touching your belly, come to Bhujangasana. Okay, lift it up, sinking your hips down, lift your head up. Curl your toes inside. Let's go to Parvatasana here. Again, lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. And then bring it right in between your hands here. Drop your knee down. Sink your hips low. Take both your hands up and bend backwards. This is the Ardha Chandrasana. If you see, the shape resembles the crescent moon. Right from your toe to your tip of your finger. Okay, it's a crescent moon pose. Now bring your hands back on either side of your foot and lift your knee up. Step forward. And inhale, taking your hands up from the front. And exhale, bring it back onto the side. So come on, let's hit the floor. And we will do some asanas on the belly today. Okay, these are a series of Shalabhasanas which are meant for improving your back, aligning your spine. So get onto your belly here, on the stomach, on the floor. You just lie down there. Take a moment here. Place both your palms on either side of your chest. Okay, make sure that your palms are flat on the floor. Now inhale, lift your hands, chin and chest. Exhale, place it back onto the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, place it back. Once more, lift your hands, chin and chest up. Exhale, taking it down. Once more, lift, inhaling, and exhale, bring it down. Right? Now, interlock your fingers behind you here and lift your chin and chest up in the Sarpasana. Okay, Sarpasana is a great aligner of the spine. Okay, it keeps your spine correct, nimble, and supple. So hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, release. Now place your palms on either side of your chest here. And stretch your hands above your head and then give a swimming motion here, lifting your head and chin up. Okay, the strokes as if you're doing a side stroke. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, relax in the Advasana. Advasana is where your hands are stretched above your head, palms facing downward on the floor, feet flat, stretching out, toes are outward. Chin or forehead is on the floor. Okay, this is a resting and relaxing pose while you're doing your Shalabhasana. Do not strain your back. If you're doing after a long time, you shouldn't strain your back too much. So gently, just feel the flow. Connect your mind to the body. It's not about, wear and tear of your body. It's about servicing your body. Right, now lift both your hands and legs and balance yourself on the belly here and move your hands and legs up and down strokes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Again, Advasana, you're just staying there. Just watch your breath. Whenever you're in a relaxed position, you really are not relaxed if you do not control your mind. Okay? So whenever you're in a relaxed position, immediately ensure that your gaze is at the kuttas and you're observing your breath and you're not caught up in some thought or the other. Now lift your hands and legs, stretch them out in a V shape. Okay, hands and legs are in a V and then cross them alternately. 1, 2, hands and legs. 3, alternately. One leg up, then the other leg on up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, relax, stay there. Hold it there. Now take your palms under your thighs here. Tuck them under your thighs. Now lift your right leg up, keeping it straight. So the common mistake is people bend the leg. If you bend the leg, you will not get the strength on the back that you're looking for in Shalabhasana. Okay? So keep that leg pointed, toe pointed out and up. Keep that leg straight so that you're using your back muscle to lift that leg. Chin and chest is up here. And then gently relax. Lift your left leg up here, chin and chest up. Again, make sure that your leg is not folded or bending. You should feel as if somebody is pulling your toe out and up. Out and up. So stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now both your legs, chin and chest up. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now give slight gap between your feet here. Heels inside, toes outside. Plant your palms under your forehead, one on top of the other, and rest your forehead on your palms. So the Makarasana, this is the crocodile pose. Just like a crocodile is lying on the bank of the river, in the sun. So it hardly moves. It stays steadily. It's totally flat. The entire belly is flat. Compressing it with your body weight and the pull of gravity. Activating all your internal organs in this position. Once again, in any relaxed position, just watch the breath flow in and out as you keep your gaze at the points between your eyebrows. Now outstretch your hands above your head. Keep your feet together. Lift your right hand and right leg, chin and chest up. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here also, when you lift up, you should feel as if your hand is being pulled out and up. And your toe is being pulled out and up. Let's repeat with the left side. Stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now both your legs, chin and chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand and left leg. diagonally opposite. Okay, right hand is lifted and the left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand and right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Both hands, both legs here. Lift up, stay on the belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now grab your right heel with your right hand here. Lift your knee up. And then lift your left hand and left leg also. So you are on the belly in the Ardha Dhanurasana, half bow pose. Okay? Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax and release your ankle here. Grab your left ankle with your left hand. Lift your knee off the mat and raise your hand and leg here. And stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now grab both your ankles here with both your hands. First up, press your heels to your buttocks, okay? With the stretching of the knee joints, you feel a flow of energy into your knee joints. This will help you in your joint pains. Now lift your heels up, chin and chest up, staying in the Purna Dhanurasana. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax gently, but don't release your legs yet. Just press your heels again to your buttocks and hold them in the relaxing pose. Again, observe your breath here whenever you're relaxed and comfortable. Stay in this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up again in Purna Dhanurasana. Stay here for 5, 4. See, the pressing of your belly against the mat activates all your internal organs, not only for back but also for the abdominal internal organs. Relax gently, pressing your heels, and now release your heels. And once again lie down in Makarasana, palms under your forehead. And watch 5 breaths here, keeping your gaze at Kutas. Don't control your breath, just watch it. Keep a count of every breath. Relax. Bring your feet together. Now bring your elbows under your chin. Cup your palms here and place your chin on the palms. Okay. Now hit your heels to your buttocks alternately. So this is a relaxing pose where you massage gently your back and your belly. So it aligns the hips to the spine. So any maladjustments during the Shalabhasana, any kinks get to resolved here. Now hit both your heels to your buttocks. Relax gently, bring your chest down. Now place your palms on either side of your chest here. And come to the Bhujangasana, lifting your hands up. Turn your head over your right shoulder, looking at your right heel. Now look up. Look over your shoulder to your left heel. Look up. Now let's come to the Shashankasana. So you lift your hips up gently, take it down to your heels, keeping your palms in the same place wherever you had it. They're outstretched above your head now. This counter pose, forward bend is very, very vital. After you do Shalabhasana, your spine has to be neutralized. So we do a forward bend here. So we move dynamically from Shashankasana to Bhujang and Bhujang to Shashank a few times. So in this, while you do this, make sure that your palms and the feet are in the same position. You're only lifting your hip now, gently, and dropping it down in a Bhujangasana. Inhale in this position and exhale. Let's go back to Shashankasana. Again, bring your hips up and sink them down. Inhaling. And exhale, let's go back to Shashank. Again, take it up, sink down, inhaling. Exhale. Lower your hips. Once again, lift your hips up, inhale, sink it down, and then exhale, coming back to Shashankasana. So gently walk your hands back and let's sit down in Vajrasana. Okay, stretch your legs out in front of you in the Dandasana. So here we will do a few forward stretches. Again, interlock your fingers, taking your hands from the sides, interlock your fingers here. And exhale, bend forward. If you cannot reach the toes, don't worry. Place your hands on your knees or your thighs, wherever you're comfortable. Okay, hold it there. Again, inhale, lift it up. And exhale, bring your hands back to the side. Okay, again, inhale, take your hands up, interlock your fingers. And exhale, go forward. You can hold your toes here. Okay, release your hands. Hold your toes here and pull your head towards your knee. As you stretch your spine, pull it. Your elbows will bend slightly as you pull your toe towards you. So just stay here. Focus on the spine. Completely your attention, awareness on the spine. Drop your head down completely. Let go. Let the gravity pull your head down. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now continue to hold the toes and inhale, straighten the spine here, lifting your head up. Exhale, take your head down, bending your elbows here. Tug your toes, take your head down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Relax and then slide your hands up. Okay, now let's sit in the Sukhasana. Sukhasana is any comfortable position, crossing your legs. Okay, stretch your head. Keep your head and chin parallel to the floor. Keep your spine straight here. Placing your palms on your knees, let's give a gentle rotation of the spine. Keep the base of the spine as the axis. Inhale, align your head and spine. As you go back, exhale as you come forward. Let's do it a few times. Inhale as you go back. Exhale as you come forward. Now let's go the reverse direction. Inhale. Exhale. 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 And exhale. Relax. Sit tall and straight here. Now let's prepare for our meditation. Let's get ready. So we take a comfortable cushion or asana. So it's important to sit in any asana that's comfortable to you, but keeping in mind 2 points. Your spine should be straight and your gaze at the point between your eyebrows. Okay. So I use a cushion like this, which I can just fold up. So my hips are higher. You can fold any towel or your mat, whatever. So my hips are higher than the legs. So my legs don't go to sleep and I will not be uncomfortable. So sit in that position. Slightly high is enough, 1 or 2 inches. Okay. Bring your hands at the juncture between your thighs and abdomen. This locks your position here. And you have to practice the Siddhasana. That is unmoving. Your spine should be straight. Your gaze should not move from the kuttas. Your hands, not even a finger should move. Okay. So stay in a comfortable resting position. Palms facing upward will attract powerful spiritual vibrations with the fingers acting as antennas. Okay. So that's why our palms are upward. So stay in this asana just for 60 seconds. You need to be very still in the mind, in the body, in the eyes, especially in the movement of your eyes. Because the eye movement can control your mind movement. Relax your breath completely in this position and just watch your breath flow in and out. Now let's clench the fist and the whole body. Inhale. Hold the breath here. Double exhale, throwing the breath out. Again, tense and inhale. Hold the breath. Double exhale, throwing it out. Tense and inhale. Hold. Exhale. Relax. Again, tense and inhale. Hold the breath. Double exhale. Relax. Just let your breath go in and out. Watch it go flow in and flow out. You will feel a calmness inside once you do this bandha. If your gaze is fixed completely at the point between your eyebrows, your breath will start to slow down. And the gaps between the breath, when you're free from all thoughts, from all movements and commotion within your body, you start to experience tremendous peace. Next, we'll do a small breathing technique which will further calm the mind and the breath. So we inhale through the nose for a count of 5, one single inhalation. Then we hold the breath inside and then we exhale through the mouth. And we will do it in equal times. Okay, inhalation to a count of 5, holding the breath to a count of 5, and exhalation to a count of 5. We'll do this a few rounds. So let's begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Hold. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Hold. Exhale through the mouth. See, here you have to have enough command over your breath. Okay? So slowly you have to inhale the breath. If you're inhaling too fast, you can't sustain it for 5 count. Okay? So if you're unable to do 5 count, keep it 3-3-3 or 2-2-2 and then gradually increase that duration. Okay? So do it mentally for another 5 rounds. Inhale, hold and exhale. Inhale through the nose, hold the breath inside and exhale through the mouth. Now take a deep inhalation. Hold the breath and double exhale, throwing the breath out. From here on, do not control your breath. Just watch it flow in and out gently. Whenever your breath comes in, just count 1. Whenever your breath flows out, count 1. Whenever it flows in, count 2. Whenever it flows out, count 2. And so on for 10 breaths. But make sure you're not controlling the breath. Your gaze is not moving from the kutastha. You're watching your breath as if you're watching somebody else's breath. Just watch it and keep a close count. If your mind wanders or it's popping some thoughts, just pull it back and restart the count, because sustaining the concentration for at least 10 seconds, 10 breaths, will take you to a higher dimension of peace and calmness. Now take a deep inhalation. Hold the breath, double exhale, throwing the breath out. Keep the breath out. Here you are using your will to keep your breath out. And enjoy that freedom from breath and the thoughts. Again, when you feel uncomfortable, take one more breath. Hold it. Double exhale. Relax. Now for a couple of moments, let's connect to the presence of God within. Yoga, despite all its connotations and misinterpretations, is union with God. And Hatha Yoga is union with God through controlling the body. Getting command over the body, you realize your oneness with God. And you come to this point after your entire practice, it's like coming to the gold after digging tons of dirt. So do not forget to capture the gold of your communion with God. No matter what your concept of God, it could be just light, it could be just love. He is the one who created us, yet does not force us to pay homage or to offer respect or love. Because that's one thing we need to offer from our own willingness to God. He gives all gifts to us, but we never remember the giver of all gifts. He who has given us 24 hours in a day, we don't spend even 1 minute thinking of God. Whereas He can take us away any moment from this planet. Yet we do not give Him any time. So most of the problems that we have in our life are because we lose that connection, internal connection with the presence of God within. If you make up your mind now to just connect at least for 5 minutes a day, you will find tremendous changes in your life. But that connection for 5 minutes should be very deep, very sincere, without any other thought, to the exclusion of the thought of God. Let us close. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub your palms together here. Just feeling the warmth and gently massage, absorbing that energy and vitality. I'm so grateful that you could join all the 3 days. Thank you. Namaskar.